In the golden light of dawn, the earth trembles. A gentle giant moves silently across the grasslands, as old as time itself, yet ever watchful of the future. This is the elephant, engineer of ecosystems, guardian of memory, and emblem of wisdom. In this journey, we follow the African and Asian elephants across continents and through centuries. We'll explore their family bonds, their grief and joy, their power and peril. This is not just a documentary. It's a tribute to one of the most magnificent creatures ever to walk the earth. Elephants are the largest land animals on Earth, true giants in every sense. An African elephant bull can weigh up to 14,000 pounds and stand 13 feet tall at the shoulder. Even the smaller Asian elephant reaches nearly 10 feet and 11,000 pounds. Yet, for all their size, elephants move with surprising grace, their padded feet and silent steps adapted for long migrations and sensitive terrain. At the heart of their strength is the trunk, a muscular fusion of nose and upper lip. With over 40,000 individual muscles, it is one of the most versatile appendages in the animal kingdom. From lifting entire tree trunks to delicately plucking a single blade of grass, the trunk is a marvel of evolution. Their ears, too, are instruments of power. African elephants' massive ears radiate heat to regulate body temperature. When fully extended, they become a canvas of communication, signaling mood, intent, and warning. And then there are the tusks, elongated incisor teeth, often targeted by poachers but meant for foraging, digging, and defense. In some Asian populations, females lack tusks entirely. Inside their massive skulls lies another treasure, an extraordinary brain. Elephants have the largest brains of any land mammal, with advanced centers for emotion, memory, and empathy. These are not just bodies built for strength, they are minds sculpted for connection. From the dry plains of the Serengeti to the dense jungles of India, elephants have adapted to an incredible range of environments. African elephants, divided into two species, the Savannah elephant and the forest elephant, dominate much of sub-Saharan Africa. The Savannah elephant roams wide grasslands and deserts, while its smaller cousin, the forest elephant, moves quietly among the trees of the Congo Basin. Asian elephants, meanwhile, inhabit 13 countries from India to Southeast Asia. They traverse grasslands, tropical forests, and even mountainous terrain, enduring monsoons, droughts, and human encroachment alike. No matter the continent, elephants are ecosystem engineers. Their movements open up forest paths, their dung spreads seeds, and their digging creates water holes that serve entire communities of wildlife. But these same movements bring them into conflict. As farms replace forests, elephants are pushed closer to human settlements. Crop raids, electric fences, and retaliatory killings have become tragically common. Still, elephants show remarkable adaptability, altering migration routes, shifting feeding patterns, and even adjusting sleep cycles in response to human pressure. And yet, even giants have limits. Without space, without peace, their resilience can only stretch so far. To understand elephants is to understand their hearts. Among all land animals, few show such a profound capacity for emotion, loyalty, and memory. Elephants live in close-knit matriarchal herds, usually led by the oldest and most experienced female, the matriarch. She guides the group through ancient migration routes, remembers distant water sources, and determines when to move or stand firm. Her wisdom, gained over decades, is not just respected, it is essential. A typical herd includes mothers, daughters, sisters, and calves, up to 30 individuals in larger groups. They are almost never alone. Elephants touch one another constantly, with trunks, feet, even heads out in gestures of comfort and reassurance. They rest together, travel in formation, and rally around newborns with a tenderness that rivals any human family. When a calf is born, it is celebrated. Aunts, called alamothers, help raise the young, guiding, guarding, and even disciplining them gently. A baby elephant learns by watching, mimicking, and playing lessons that will shape a lifetime of behavior. Play among calves is exuberant and joyful. they chase birds, wrestle with peers, and splash in rivers. Through play, they develop coordination, social bonds, and emotional expression. But elephants are not only joyful, they are among the few animals known to mourn their dead. When a member of the herd dies, others gather. They approach slowly, touching the body with their trunks. They may stay for hours, days, standing vigil, sometimes covering the remains with branches or dirt. And even years later, they may return to the spot, pausing in silence as if remembering. This capacity for grief, for recognition of death, is extraordinary. It speaks to the deep emotional intelligence of elephants, a consciousness that scientists are only beginning to fully understand. Elephants also show empathy. In zoos and wild populations, they've been observed helping injured companions, rescuing calves stuck in mud, or even supporting older individuals as they struggle to walk. They can recognize themselves in mirrors, a trait shared with only a few species, including dolphins, apes, and humans. They use tools, create strategies for accessing food and water, and even modify their behavior to solve new problems. And then there's memory. An elephant never forgets not just a saying, but a reality supported by science. They remember old trails, dry river beds, the faces of friends and foes. In times of drought, matriarchs have led their herds to hidden springs not visited in decades. In areas of past conflict, they avoid villages where they were once hunted. These memories are passed down, generation to generation, shaping not just survival, but culture. Yes, elephants have culture, learned behavior, transmitted over time, unique to specific populations. They know what it means to be long. The elephant has survived ice ages, predators, and centuries of natural hardship. But today, it faces a new and more relentless danger: humans. In just 1 century, elephant populations have declined by more than 90%. Once roaming across vast stretches of Africa and Asia, they are now confined to fragmented pockets surrounded by fences, roads, and settlements. Poaching, driven by the illegal ivory trade, remains one of the greatest threats. Despite international bans, thousands of elephants are still killed each year for their tusks. Ivory is carved into ornaments, statues, and trinkets at the cost of countless lives. In some regions, entire herds are wiped out in a single night. The loss is not just biological, it is cultural. When matriarchs are killed, the memory of landscapes, waterholes, and seasons dies with them. Habitat loss is equally devastating. Forests and grasslands are cleared for agriculture, roads, and mining. As elephants lose their traditional pathways, they wander into farmlands in search of food, leading to what's called human-elephant conflict. For many farmers, a single elephant raid can destroy an entire year's harvest. Frightened and frustrated, some resort to violence, using poisoned fruit, electric fences, or guns to drive elephants away. And the elephants, in turn, become more anxious, aggressive, and unpredictable. Climate change adds yet another burden, with shifting rain patterns, prolonged droughts, and food scarcity increasing stress across populations. But amid this struggle, there is hope. Conservationists, scientists, and communities around the world are rallying to protect elephants and their habitats. In Kenya, anti-poaching ranger units, often drawn from local villages, patrol vast reserves with drones, GPS tracking, and even sniffer dogs. In Sri Lanka and India, corridors are being restored, natural highways that reconnect fragmented forest patches and allow elephants to move freely and safely. Villagers are being trained in non-lethal deterrence, bees, chili fences, and solar-powered lights, tools that protect crops without harming elephants. Sanctuaries and reserves like Amboseli in Kenya or the Minaria Sanctuary in Sri Lanka serve as vital strongholds, havens where elephants can breed, raise their young, and pass down their wisdom. And public awareness is growing. Campaigns against ivory, documentaries like this one, and educational programs are inspiring a new generation to see elephants not as trophies or threats, but as treasures. Still, the challenge is urgent. With fewer than 50,000 Asian elephants and around 400,000 African elephants left, every life matters. Conservation is not just about saving elephants. It's about saving balance of forests, water cycles, biodiversity, and human coexistence. Elephants hold the threads of entire ecosystems. Without them, those webs unravel. The time to act is now. To witness an elephant is to witness majesty in motion, power softened by compassion, memory shaped by pain and joy. They are more than animals, they are teachers of endurance, architects of nature, guardians of the past. And yet, their story is not over. What we choose today, in how we live, protect, and remember, will decide whether their story ends in silence or echoes for generations. The elephant is a mirror of our choices, our future, our humanity. Let us choose wisely.